Alrighty, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about dry brushing and the benefits of your metabolism and your lymphatic system. So definitely stick around for this one. This one seems exciting to me as well because I've been curious about this concept. I've seen it around, multiple people doing it, specifically Gwyneth Paltrow. Yes, I follow a group. I'm really into that type of stuff as well. But there's more female oriented. It doesn't really appeal to me, but they do talk about some cutting edge tools and techniques to sort of elevate and optimize the human. So definitely props to you guys. So let's actually talk about dry brushing. Give me 1 second. I want to put some music on because I like to talk with music. Wow, didn't even connect to my AirPods. Okay, so while it's figuring that stuff out, we're gonna have to cut this part out. Okay, cool, perfect. What were we talking about? Dry brushing and the lymphatic system. So this is really a powerful concept as well because I'm really obsessed with the lymphatic system only because I feel like we know barely anything about it. Like I feel I'm pretty confident with the other systems, and the other systems pretty much regulate itself, but the lymphatic system you can have conscious control over, which is phenomenal. So for all those that don't know what the lymphatic system is, think of it as your blood system in your waste management category. So you know how you have your blood system, think of that as the plumbing of the house. But if you had a situation where you needed to get rid of the garbage, or get rid of the garbage, what would you do? So there's actually an auxiliary system that's literally pipes as well, but this pipe is a much slower pipe. I always remind it, like in my mind, it's odd, but I see it as like a decentralized system throughout your body. You have different nodes all across the body, almost like blockchain, to be honest, if you think about it. There's different nodes and whatnot. In our situation, we have these lymph nodes that are all placed strategically throughout our whole body. So that means that whenever there's some sort of infection or something happening in a certain location, let's just say in this area, all my lymph nodes here is going to be in hyper alert. So all my lymph nodes that are on like my feet, my ankle, my elbows, they don't really care or know what's going on unless it actually travels through the blood system, and then that blood, some of that goes into the lymph fluid, which then eventually leads to them like detecting it. But we're not talking about that right now. So you have the lymph system, very powerful system. Most people don't take advantage of it because they don't know what it is, and they get sick a lot because the fact that their lymph system, their immune system is actually not that strong. So now there is a technique that I've seen recently. It's called dry brushing, and it brought back memories of the movie Gattaca. If you ever watched that movie, there's a dude in there, Ethan Hawke, and he had to dry brush every single morning to remove all the dead skins because he was impersonating another character, which was very odd to me in my mind. I felt painful when I was younger, obviously, when I watched it. But now I'm seeing like there might be therapeutic benefits because in reality, no one really touches majority of their body, right? So this dry brushing is actually just an activity that you're gonna be able to do on yourself that you normally wouldn't do unless you were exposed to it, which you are probably being exposed right now. You are hearing me talk about it, so this is making you curious because you also probably never thought about it as well. So now let's understand the concept of dry brushing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift over to the computer. So we want to see what is dry brushing, right? So let's go ahead and just ask ChatGPT, and I do believe this will be a future of way of creating content because not only is it a familiar concept between both of us, this is going to help us understand in so many layers. Whatever version that resonates with you, you will get away from this video actually understanding that topic. So quickly, let's read this. Dry brushing is a method of exfoliation that involves using a dry brush with stiff bristles to brush the skin in a circular motion. It is typically done before showering or bathing to remove dead skin cells and improve circulation. Some people also believe that it can help to reduce the appearance of cellulite and improve the overall tone and texture of the skin. It's important to use a brush with natural bristles and to be gentle when brushing to avoid irritation. Pretty self-explanatory, guys. You take a brush with strong bristles and you just literally brush all your skin. It's like you're just brushing, just like how you brush your hair, you don't really brush your face, but you know what I'm saying, right? So you're just gonna go in a circular motion all throughout the body. What that does is it stimulates the preliminary receptors on the skin. Because if you think about the skin is just the nervous system expansiated, right? Exponentially created a system where you can feel every aspect of your body. Like even the backs of my hair has nervous system receptors that can feel the air, can feel the chemicals, can feel the mechanical movements of it. So you have that, and what we want to make sure is that we will stimulate all of that. And when you do stimulate it, you technically also stimulate the fluids as well, right? So you are not all just physical. You are also water, chemicals, right? You are 60% water. So when you're also dry brushing, you're moving some of the fluids, and some of the fluids will go to the lymph system, right? Because the lymph system is very close by with all the openings of those cells. So we want to take that into consideration. Now let's go back and actually take a look at what does dry brushing actually look like. So we'll go to YouTube and we'll type in dry brushing. So I'll type in dry brushing. As you can see, a lot of these results are coming up. They're predicted results, but we're just going to type in dry brushing. And it looks pretty much like the way you're seeing it, right? It's literally a brush that you just use around in different places. As you can do this, yeah. So this is interesting, right? So he's doing it on top of clothing. So technically he's not stimulating the skin itself, but he's obviously stimulating like that physical meat that exists there. But I do feel there is positive benefits in the beginning. If you have sensitive skin, and then you're gonna have situations where you're gonna get red. You're gonna get irritated, which I believe is more than expected. As long as you get a good brush, to be honest with you, and maybe start off very gently. Gently meaning like do it if you were to go at 100%, maybe do it at 40%. Go at 40% and go slowly and see how your body reacts to it. If it's not good for you, then all good. But as you can see, you just get very, very comfortable, and it makes it very, very simple to do over time. And I might actually start incorporating this into one of the habits. So I'm still in search of the perfect dry brush. So if you have a good dry brush suggestion, definitely hit it up in the comments. So not only can I check it out, but everyone else that is interested in dry brushing can check it out and then use it for themselves as well. So thank you in advance. With that being said, guys, okay, so let's just take a look at this is everything else. Okay, so now we understand what is dry brushing, how to apply it, what's the benefit of it. Now, how does it relate to your metabolism, right? So all these videos, they all come back down to metabolism, because what do we want to do? We want to stimulate your body to be its best. And how do we make it its best? We do activities that make it the best. And so dry brushing is one of those activities that increases circulation, increases stimulation. So what does that mean? That means all the good stuff that you're eating right now will be able to penetrate those layers, make your skin more radiant, make you more plump, make you more rejuvenated, younger, everything that you've been wanting to do for a while, because we have stimulated the outer shell of you, the skin layer of you. And within that skin, if you were to go deeper into the skin, you have different layers, the dermal layers, subdermal layers, the epidermal, all that layers are there. And so we want to stimulate, and the dry brushing can help with that. Because again, most people are not getting, or are not touching, it sounds very strange, is not getting exposed to different areas of their body that they normally would not do. Now, with that being said, guys, if you found any value in this video, I hope you can go ahead and comment below, like the video, subscribe, do all the stuff that the YouTube needs me to do. With that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you. Take care. Bye.